You're listening to the Agentic Engineer Podcast, weekly AI agent intelligence for builders. I'm your host, and with me as always is my co-host. Let's get into it.
Issue 18. Claude requires government ID. The trust fracture. Anthropic is asking developers for photo ID. 754 hack news points of fury. GLM 5.2 drops under MIT at the same time, plus AWS Continuum, a security agent that finds and fixes vulnerabilities autonomously, and your coding agent might be killing your SSD. Let's go.
Quick rundown. Anthropic rolled out government ID verification for certain Claude capabilities. The developer community lost its mind. 754 HN points. 623 comments. People publicly pledging to leave.
And the timing. Z.AI released GLM 5.2 the exact same week. 753 billion parameters. MIT license. 1 million token context window. The Exodus now has a landing pad.
AWS Summit NYC shipped a wave of agentic infrastructure. Agent Core gets managed knowledge base, native web search, and WAF monetization for AI bots. And AWS Continuum launches autonomous security agents. Tool of the week. Okay. The big one. Anthropic started requiring government-issued photo ID for certain Claude capabilities via a partner called Persona Identities. Their stated reason is safety gating. Prevent misuse. Verify who's using powerful features.
And the response was immediate and massive. Cancel Claude posts at 225 HN points in the same cycle. Developers who built entire workflows around Claude code are publicly pledging to migrate. This isn't a philosophical debate. It's practical. Many devs work through company accounts, share seats, or operate in countries where ID verification creates real legal problems.
The timing could not have been worse for Anthropic. Trust in closed model providers was already shaky from the Fable 5 recall last week. Repeated API changes. Aggressive pricing. And now this.
Here's what makes it interesting though. Z.AI released GLM 5.2 the same week. 753 billion parameters. 40 active viaduct mixture of experts. MIT license. Simon Willison called it, quote, probably the most powerful text-only open-weights LLM, end quote. And it already ranks second on Code Arena Web Dev, behind only Claude Fable 5.
So the backlash has somewhere to go. It's not just people complaining. They have an actual alternative now. GLM 5.2 leads all open-weight models on the Artificial Analysis Intelligence Index.
The counter-argument. Open models still lag on reasoning, tool use, and long context reliability. GLM 5.2 is impressive but untested at production scale. Self-hosting a 753 billion parameter model requires serious hardware.
But that's today. The gap closes quarterly, and every time a closed provider adds friction, more engineering talent focuses on closing it faster. The real question isn't whether open models reach parity. It's whether closed providers have burned enough trust by the time they do.
This week moved the needle. No question.
Quick hits. AWS Summit NYC, major agent core expansion, managed knowledge base handles agentic RAG with auto-ingestion from SharePoint, Drive, and Confluence, native web search tool with zero data egress. Agent core harness hits GA, define agents in config, no orchestration code.
And the spicy one, AWS WAF now lets content owners charge AI bots for access. First cloud-native toll booth for agent traffic. That's going to change the economics of agent web browsing real fast.
Codebase-memory-mcp. Single static binary that indexes your codebase into a persistent knowledge graph via tree-sitter AST analysis. 158 languages. Sub-millisecond queries. 120x fewer tokens than file-by-file exploration.
It indexes the Linux kernel. 28 million lines of code. 75,000 files, in 3 minutes, and it gained over 6,000 stars in 1 week. The agent reads too many files problem now has a production-ready answer.
Flew from the Astro.js team. TypeScript agent framework with built-in sandboxes, durable execution, skills that import skill.md directly, and subagents, deploys to Cloudflare workers, Node, or GitHub Actions.
Project Fetch Phase 2 from Anthropic. Opus 4.7 completed all previously human-only robotics tasks about 20 times faster than the fastest human team, with code that worked on the first try.
And the pattern they documented. First models help humans, then humans help models. Finally, models do it alone. Same thing happening in coding, security, and now physical tasks.
Kiro for iOS. AWS shipped a native iOS app for Kiro. Start, monitor, steer, and approve coding sessions from your phone. 3 modes. Chat, spec, autonomous. Start a task from your phone. Come back to a PR. That's real now.
Paper breakdown, agentic coding and persistent returns to expertise. From Anthropic Research.
This is a big one. privacy-preserving analysis of about 400,000 Claude code sessions from 235,000 people over 7 months. Not a lab study. Production data at scale.
Core finding. Domain expertise matters more than coding proficiency when using coding agents. Experts succeed more often, regardless of their raw programming skill. The agent handles the how. The human provides the what and why.
Debugging's share of session time fell by nearly half over the study period. Task value rose about 25%. Usage shifted from help me fix this bug to build this end to end.
The practical implication. If you're hiring for an agent-augmented team, optimize for domain knowledge over raw coding ability. The agent supplies the coding. Your people supply the judgment.
A security engineer using Claude Code outperforms a general developer using the same tool on security tasks. The expertise premium persists and may even grow. That's a real finding.
Knowledge gap though. This is Claude Code only. We don't know if it holds for other agents. Time saved. 5-minute read versus a 35-minute paper. 7x compression. Tool of the week. AWS Continuum. Autonomous security agent at machine speed.
What does it do? Discovers vulnerabilities, prioritizes by business impact, proves exploitability in a sandbox, and drives fixes through your existing process, end to end. No human in the loop unless you want one.
Model agnostic architecture. Uses multiple frontier models where each excels. Discovery uses broad coverage models. Validation uses reasoning heavy models in sandboxed environments. Fixed generation uses coding models with your codebase context.
What makes it different from every other vulnerability scanner? Most stop at here's a list of CVEs. Continuum validates whether each vulnerability is actually exploitable in your environment by constructing working exploits in a sandbox. Then it recommends a fix, network change, policy change, or code patch. Validated using the same system that confirmed the vulnerability.
Trust is graduated. Starts in learn mode with a human in the loop. Every recommendation includes reasoning. As confidence grows, you graduate to enforce mode with increasingly automated remediation.
That's how you get security teams to actually trust an agent. You don't drop them into full autonomy day one. You prove yourself first.
The catch. Gated preview only. No public CLI or pricing yet. Starting with code vulnerabilities, first and third party, expanding to other security domains later. Request access via your AWS account team.
The first cloud-native find to fix security agent as a managed service, not a scanner with a chatbot bolted on. A genuine autonomous agent that closes the loop from discovery through validated remediation. Worth the waitlist.
Agent Index. Framework Star Tracker. OpenClaw stays dominant above 379,000, plus 1,108 this week. N8 and at 193,000. Defy at 146,000.
Notable moves. Crew A plus 532. Overtakes Flowise for the first time. Teams are looking for framework-agnostic orchestration as they consider open models. LangGraph plus 620 continues its quiet ascent as the serious production choice.
Hot take. Your coding agent is killing your SSD and nobody cares.
OpenAI's Codex CLI had a logging bug that wrote an estimated 640 terabytes per year to local SSDs. That's enough to exhaust a consumer drive's write endurance in under 12 months. 70% of the writes were redundant to notify events and WebSocket traces.
It took a user measuring 37 terabytes in 21 days to surface it. The fix landed in Codex 0.142.0 this week, but only after the community found it.
This is the state of agent-side reliability engineering in 2026. We obsess over model quality, token costs, and benchmark scores. Meanwhile, the actual runtime is burning through hardware because nobody tested the logging path under sustained use.
Coding agents ship like prototypes and run like production infrastructure. That gap is going to cost someone real money. Probably already has.
Bold prediction. Within 12 months we'll see the first class action from a hardware warranty perspective. Some enterprise deployed Codex across 500 machines and nobody noticed until the SSDs started failing.
That's issue 18. Claude ID backlash. GLM 5.2, AWS Continuum. And your SSD might be on fire.
Subscribe at the Agentic Engineer.waltsoft.net. New issue every Wednesday. We'll see you next week.